We did not get the band back together.
Previously on October Road.
You and Janet, huh?
Yeah, me and Janet.
Cool.
You gotta love unbelievably exciting, right? So says the girl who kissed Eddie Luteca.
This idea that Eddie and I had since we were kids, right? Open a store that sold and installed windows.
Telling Owen about me and his wife, you didn't just blow things up. You scorched the earth. I don't got no friends and no job.
The job I can help you with.
You ruined my business. I have no idea why.
I'm just getting started, champ.
What's your problem, man?
Come on, baby. I got no time to waste. Come on, baby. You're gonna like it once you get a taste. I got a feeling
I'm sorry, man.
in my heart. Something good is about to start.
Who's next?
And that's a hot dog, hot dog. Watch me.
Unfortunately, we don't install dollhouse windows. Yes, I'm sure, Mrs. Sokolow. Well, you keep us in mind if the windows in your life-size house need any attention. Yeah. Sure. I can place the order.
You want green peppers or olives? Look, Aubrey, I gotta go. I'll stop by Ridge Pizza on the way home. Okay. All right. See you later.
Well, you seem to be on a roll.
Well, there's definitely some unexpected momentum. I never planned on us happening, but no, I think Aubrey's great.
I'm not talking about your love life.
Oh.
Looks like you flew through your half of the phone list.
There's gotta be a better way than just ambushing people over the phone. I'm all about the face-to-face. Great news! Oh, please tell me that all the people that live in glass houses started throwing stones because we're dying here.
Even better. My buddy, Lars, who works at Public Works, says they're renovating the elementary school, and they need new windows. Lots of them.
Are you serious?
Lars is working on getting you a meeting with the guy in charge right now.
A face-to-face?
Face-to-face.
Come on, baby. I got no time to waste. Come on, baby. You're gonna like it once you get
Dude,
a taste.
where's the drums?
I got a feeling in my heart. Something good is about to start. And that's a hot dog, hot dog.
I need a job.
Yeah, and I need Sophia Loren circa 1957 in my bathtub when I get home, but sometimes we don't get what we want.
Beer? No. Really, Sully, I need a job. I've hit up everyone I know. I've been everywhere.
Truth is, I'd hire you in a second. But what you did to Owen, tearing apart his family like that, there isn't a soul from here to Hyannis that'll take you on, including me. I'm sorry. You want that beer now? Sure.
What about my tab? I gotta respectfully disagree with Sully. Because you and I both know there's at least one soul willing to hire you. Come on. How long you let them play this home wrecking card, If it wasn't you, Allison probably would have found someone else somewhere down the line.
Leave Allison out of it.
Always a gentleman. All I'm saying is I'm here to help. My offer to work at Cataldo Builders still stands.
Yep, big catch, mine.
Thanks, Sully, but no thanks.
Not bad. But this time, can you lose the vocals?
What vocals?
The bop, bop, bop.
Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, sure.
Great.
Sam, you want an apple or string cheese?
The dining options around here are getting a little boring.
I was just telling Eddie the same thing. This new French restaurant just opened up in Bishop Flats. I've been dropping not so subtle hints that it'd be nice to change things up.
French, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's fancy.
I know. The restaurant has an outdoor patio. Romantic, right? Like a sidewalk cafe on the Champs-Élysées.
That sounds amazing. Maybe I should drop some hints for Ray. What?
I just think it's funny how you guys are such good friends and Eddie and Ray are, well, mortal enemies.
Well, that's a little dramatic, don't you think?
All I'm saying is like you're dating Batman and you're dating the Joker. Could lead to trouble.
He's right. I mean, clearly we should just end our friendship now.
Clearly. And Eddie is way more Batman than Ray.
That is so not true. Eddie couldn't pull off the cape.
We should all go out on a double date.
You think?
Why should we separately enjoy French cuisine when we'd enjoy it so much more if we were together? The boys need to get over their kindergarten rivalry. And we are just the girls to show them how.
We most certainly are.
It's a date.
Wow. Eddie and Big Cat on a double date. This is going to be the talk of Gotham City.
Eat your string cheese.
Hot dog, come on, let's do that.
still think we should leave with the price list. Nobody can touch us on these numbers.
We're good. I got this.
Hello, gentlemen. I am Carter Bump.
Hi.
Nick Garrett.
Eddie Lateca, thanks for seeing us.
You look awfully familiar.
Well, I wrote this book, Turtle on a Snare Drum. Maybe you read it. Remember me from the dust jacket?
I don't think so.
I really think you're going to like what we have to say about the elementary school renovations.
You don't remember me, do you?
I'm sorry, should I?
Imagine me 10 years younger, with more hair, sobbing in the wake of an unending stream of teenage mockery. Maybe this will help. I stop by Holly's every morning. Their baked goods are the best, but these are my favorite.
Oh, hey.
Anything?
No, but thank you for this cupcake. It looks delicious.
How about now? Now, kindly remove yourself from my office and never come back.
Okay, what just happened? Who is that guy?
That was Carter Bump.
I know that. So?
Carter Bump. The name isn't familiar?
Yeah, it's familiar. Carter Bump, the head of Public Works. The guy who awards things like the elementary school window project.
Carter Bump is also the Cupcake Kid.
What? The Cupcake Kid?
You remember the Cupcake Kid?
No way. That was the Cupcake Kid?
That was the Cupcake Kid.
Perfect.
I can eat one, or I could eat three. It takes a lot of dogs to satisfy a girl like me. S02E06 hot dog.
Who's the Cupcake Kid?
Oh, Carter Bump, a.k.a. the Cupcake Kid, was a high school classmate of ours who Nick wrote a series of comic books about.
Oh, yeah, I remember the Cupcake Kid comics. My favorite was the Cupcake Kid meets Burger Boy. That was a classic.
Yeah, why the Cupcake Kid?
Oh, well, in the comics, the Cupcake Kid was a mild-mannered fat geek who, after downing a plate of cupcakes, would possess superhuman powers, which he would then use to fight injustice.
Hence, the Cupcake Kid.
Clever.
Do you remember the motto?
Ronnie?
What was it again?
Butter, sugar, eggs, and flour.
Frosting sprinkles superpower!
It's not my proudest moment.
Found it! Issue number 7. The Cupcake Kid meets Double Decker. And it's signed.
Burger Boy, Double Decker.
Oh, yeah, and there was the Cupcake Kid meets Sloppy Joe, Cupcake Kid meets Jumbo Dog, Cupcake Kid meets Salami Sam. That was kind of a weird one.
Enough already. I feel terrible.
You should. A 2-cent comic's going to cost us a 5-figure job.
Can't believe Carter Bump still holds a grudge.
Well, some wrongs you just don't get past.
You guys remember the Cupcake Kid's motto? Butter, sugar, eggs, and flour!
Phil, we all remember the motto. It's fine. I didn't even get a chance to apologize. Carter just yelled at me and kicked us out.
Well, I can put in a call if you want. I know Carter from planning meetings, and because of the kids.
Why because of the kids?
Well, when he's not working for Public Works, he happens to be Plumpy, the clown.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
What? What's Plumpy the Clown?
A clown. For kids.
Okay, wait a minute. He didn't like being called the Cupcake Kid, but he's fine with Plumpy the Clown?
Oh, he's excellent. He did Connor's 6th birthday. He takes the kids on a magic carpet ride and gives them imaginary parachutes and wacky hats.
Whoa, wacky hats?
Yeah, mine was a octopus made of balloons. Man, I love that thing.
If you really can get us back in front of Carter, Owen, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
I'll make the call.
Well, now that the Cupcake Kid's secret identity has been revealed, who is that?
Oh, that's Granger, the band's new drummer.
You guys have a band?
Yeah, it's better you don't ask.
What was that for?
Consider it a down payment.
On what?
Well, Janet was telling me about this new French restaurant that opened in Bishop Flats, and we thought it would be a great place to have our first double date.
As in you, me, Janet, and
Eddie, hence the down payment. Jen and I are best friends. At some point, you're going to need to... What was that for?
Just thought I'd take a bigger down payment. Let's do it.
Really? I thought you were going to put up more of a fight.
What for? One dinner with Eddie Lateca is worth a lifetime with you.
Thanks, Batman.
You were still friends with Nick Garrett? Didn't he write some not too flattering things about you in his book?
They were just words.
Words have power, Owen Rowan. Watch out! See? Words incite action, ruin lives. Like the Cupcake Kid comics ruined mine. I don't have a wife, no kids. I am completely unloved. No love. All because of that contemptible comic.
Oh, come on, Carter. Those comics were 10 years ago.
Do you know why I'm a clown, Owen? Because I never smile. Ask anyone in the office. The only time people see me smile is when I have one painted on. Truth is, I haven't smiled since the senior year talent show in high school.
Why?
I was supposed to sing with Nicole Van Dusen, the belle of the theater department.
Oh, I remember her. She was pretty.
With the voice of an angel. So for the senior year talent show, Nicole and I were going to duet on Meatloaf's Paradise by the Dashboard Light.
Love that song.
Who doesn't? And Nicole and I had a very avant-garde interpretation of the piece. Groundbreaking. But when the first Cupcake Kid comic came out and I became a laughingstock, she feigned food poisoning. Instead, I had to perform with Mr. Albano, the sweaty sock of a drama teacher. I was humiliated and never smiled again.
Nick is really sorry about the whole Cupcake Kid thing. We all are, Carter.
You're a good man, Owen Rowan. In recognition of this and your continued patronage of my clown services, I will allow Best Friend Windows to submit a bid on the elementary school project. Tell them to have their proposal on my desk by 5 o'clock tomorrow.
Thank you, Carter.
You're welcome, Owen. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Well...
Yes?
Can you make me another one of those octopus hats?
You all right, son?
Been better.
It'll come around. These things just take time.
Time's all I got now. Got no friends, no job. I got nothing except for that buckethead sitting in my chair.
What is he doing exactly?
I know, right? He looks ridiculous.
Take it easy, Ike.
Yeah.
I ever tell you how Sneaky Pete got his name?
No.
Sneaky Pete used to be known simply as Pete. But he got caught stealing the football pool money at the Johnson Inn. Pete was afforded outcast status to sweet. But after a certain amount of time had passed, he called for a tribunal.
A what?
A tribunal. To plead his case before those he had wronged. He talked about what he regretted and why he should be allowed back into the fold. Damned if it didn't work.
You and your friends forgave him?
We did. Of course, he had to be known as Sneaky Pete for the rest of his days. But still, at least those days aren't lonely.
A tribunal, huh?
Tribunal.
I can't believe Nick's high school scribblings is going to cost Best Friend Windows its first job. Does everything that guy writes have to cause so much misery?
Cut him some slack. He was a kid. Can you honestly say you didn't pick on anyone in those days?
Not that I can remember.
Oh, the bullies never remember, but the bullied never forgets. Trust me, I know of what I speak.
Hey, Janet, you know that French restaurant you've been raving about?
Yeah?
Went there on a blind date last night.
How was it?
Blind date I shall not revisit. The restaurant I hope to often.
I wouldn't know. I've been subliminally trying to get this one to take me there, but with little success.
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it subliminal. I mean, you've done everything except tape the restaurant review to my forehead.
I made reservations for 4.
Math's not my strong suit, but I only count 2.
It's a double date with Hannah and Ray.
You're serious?
We're a couple now. We should do coupley things, like go out with my best friend and her fiancé.
There's Copley, and then there's... I'd rather have eye surgery.
Henna's important to me, Eddie.
Yeah, I get it, but still, it's Big Cat Cataldo.
It's one meal.
Please, Eddie.
Fine.
Thanks, Batman.
I was looking for Mr. De Winter.
Mr. De Winter, just ordered...
You want crackers?
No, thanks. I dip my grilled cheese straight into the tomato soup. I'm a radical.
I'm still looking at those comics.
Well, they're no turtle on a snare drum, but each frame is a window into Nick Garrett.
I mean, taking advantage of other people's flaws to tell a story.
That's not what I meant. Yeah.
I never intended for it to be a big deal. I was bored. Study hall. Doodling. When I noticed Carter Bump in the back row, picking his nose and eating cupcakes. There was a fire alarm, and before exiting the classroom, Carter downed 3 cupcakes with such purpose. It was almost like he was going to put out the fire himself. He almost looked heroic. But the thing that kills me, besides writing the comic in the first place, is that I forgot about it. I completely forgot about something that had such a major impact on this guy's life.
Well, my dad used to say that our greatest blessing is the ability to forget. Of course, he'd say that mostly after forgetting his sister's birthday, or his wedding anniversary, or my name.
Yeah, eventually forgave him, right?
Not so much.
What do you want, Ray?
You remember my buddy, Matt Lausch? Hater of all things good. I really like what you've done with the place. These are some desks. Got drawers and everything.
Got a water cooler, too. Imagine the Monday morning chit-chat.
What are you doing here, Ray? Not in the mood. It's bad enough I gotta go to Denver on Friday. Gotta show up where I work, too.
Heard you going after the elementary school job. I just thought you might want some advice on how to land a big fish. A big cat.
Why don't you save your yapping for Friday night? Rumor is you learned to chew with your mouth closed. I'm looking forward to seeing that for myself.
Saw your truck outside. Still reads Lateca Landscaping. Is it one failed business enough? That's Janet, by the way.
What's it to you?
Oh, you and Janet? I just don't get it. I mean, come on, man. And dating her is like eating pizza with a knife and fork. It's just not something you do unless you really have to.
It's only a sucker punch if you don't know what's coming, right, Lausch?
Yeah.
Well, it's coming in 2 seconds. One to the gut, followed by right across the temple.
Whoa, hey, come on, bro. Don't key the Ferrari. No. How could I possibly share a meal with you when you just viciously attacked my good friend?
Get out of here.
I know Hannah and Janet are going to be so disappointed. Enjoy Friday night. I know I will.
What are you doing here?
Can we talk? Yeah, wait. Talk to me.
What's there to talk about? Dinner's off. End of story.
This isn't all my fault.
Right. Matt Lausch's face is to blame, too. Being that I got in the way of your fist and all.
He and Big Cat showed up looking for a fight. Plain and simple.
And you just had to give it to him? What could he possibly have said to get you so corked? It doesn't matter. But this double date you ruined, it was important to me. For so many years, I've played the third wheel with Hannah and her boyfriends. Just once, I wanted to sit across from her in a booth with somebody by my side for a change. Now that's never gonna happen.
God, I'm such a moron. Ray played me like a guitar.
Actually, he played you like a ukulele.
How you figure?
Ukuleles are goofier, easier to play.
Ike called for a tribunal.
What? I'm not sure I want to hear this.
What's a tribunal?
A committee that hears an argument and makes a judgment. It's his right, and he wishes to exercise it.
Ike's got no rights. He has no standing anymore.
He wants to be heard, Owen. And I think we owe him that much.
I don't care what he has to say. No string of words is going to change what he did.
How many times do I have to explain this?
I'm just looking for an explanation that makes sense, Ray.
I went down to Best Friend Windows to talk about the elementary school job. I just figured with the dinner and all, it was time for a peace offering. Eddie obviously doesn't want my help.
I know Eddie has a short fuse, but why would he punch Matt?
Who knows? I mean, the guy threw his own partner through their storefront window.
Swear to me you did nothing to provoke him.
I swear. It was just my bum luck to find Eddie Lateka in a foul mood. I mean, hardly blame the guy, though. After what I did to his landscaping business, he's got a legitimate bone to pick. I just thought we were past that.
It's just really sad. I mean, Janet was looking forward to letting bygones be bygones.
Yeah, so was I, Anna Jane.
Owen?
Hey, where is everybody?
Ronnie's in his room. Nick said he wouldn't be home for dinner. He's with Eddie and Phil. He's some kind of gathering. You gonna be there too?
Is your Salisbury steak? I don't think so.
Owen? I ever tell you how Sneaky Pete got his name?
Hey, Carter, it's Nick Garrett again. I'm gonna drop off our proposal later today, and I was just kind of hoping that if you're around, maybe we could talk while I'm there. Let me know. You got my number. Thanks.
Yeah, I remember when those comics first appeared in the cafeteria. I, for one, didn't think they were funny at all.
Yeah, they were funny. They were just about me was the problem.
And then he goes and writes this book, which was virtually the equivalent of undoing his belt, yanking down his pants, and taking a squat in a town. Now, he wants you to give him the responsibility of putting windows in the very building that is there to educate the children in this town.
So, what did you have in mind, Raymond?
Dropped off the proposal at Carter's.
Did you see him?
No, they said he was gone for the day. He's doing a party.
Still can't believe that miserable wretch is a kitty clown.
Owen.
I still say this tribunal thing is a bad idea, but the commander is very convincing.
I'm glad you came.
Okay, we're ready for you now, Ike.
What's he doing here?
Don't mind him, Ike. Just say what you came to say.
Minus the last few months. We've been friends for almost 20 years. I know that because every time I look in the mirror and see my bent nose, it reminds me how I met Owen Rowan's elbow on the playground before I met the rest of them. I just moved to the Rage. I didn't know Jack from jail. I remember he felt so bad afterwards. I was just some grimy kid with a wad of toilet paper up his nose, but you introduced me to your friends. And that changed everything. I wasn't David Eichhorn anymore. I was Ike. That's how Owen introduced me to you guys. It was Ike. And Ike's all I've ever been. You guys are a part of me. Nick, remember these skid marks? Huh? Yeah? When you dared me to ride down North Hill Road on my bike during the storm. And this gimpy pinky finger, huh, Fizz? I got this from those homemade firecrackers. You told me we're 100% safe. I got my man Eddie Lateka, of course, to thank for my best pickup line. And I tell all the girlies I got this at Desert Storm from a bayonet, when actually, you just nicked me with a hedge trimmer. I know we've come a long way since that playground, Owen. You brought me into the fold then. I hope that you'll let me back in now. I can't lose you guys any more than I can lose my own skin. You're who I am. I'm Ikey because of you guys. And well, maybe Ikey ain't so much. He's a lot less, and he ain't got you guys in his life. I guess that's all I gotta say.
I vote no.
Oh, fancy.
Figured I should wear them at least once before I return them. Oh, they pinch like a bear trap, but they look so good. I wish things hadn't gone sideways like they did.
Well, boys can be stupid. They're not going to change overnight, especially not Eddie Lateca.
I see this is Eddie's fault.
Well, yeah.
You know, Ray's the one who went into Eddie's store with the obvious chip on his shoulder.
Actually, Ray went into Best Friend Windows to help Eddie land a window job. He was there to be a friend.
Friend. Eddie wouldn't even need the job if Ray hadn't stolen all his landscaping clients.
Whoa. Are we fighting over boys?
What are we, like 12?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack Eddie.
No, it's my bad. I'm sure you're right about Ray. Anyways, the person to really blame is that tool, Matt Lausch.
According to Ray, Matt didn't say a word.
I find that hard to believe. Matt Lausch is a jerk. If he's not making fun of my ass, he's grabbing it. If there's one thing I'm sure of, it's that Eddie hit him because the guy deserved it.
I don't know why Ray would lie about it. He's never lied to me in our 4 years together. Not once.
Not that you know of.
Is there something you're not telling me?
No.
Well, then why all of a sudden the problem with Ray? I mean, where is this coming from?
I'm just saying.
Saying what?
Excuse me if I can't always be Hannah's yes girl.
What are you even talking about? Hannah's yes girl?
I've played the third wheel with you long enough to know that you have a wicked blind spot when it comes to the men in your life. It's why right now you can't see what a slimeball big cat can be. And that's why 10 years ago you didn't see how badly Nick wanted to leave the Ridge.
Didn't you just get your very first boyfriend?
What is that supposed to mean?
It means why don't you try dating someone for more than a couple months before you come at me with this crap? I don't know if you think this is how girls with boyfriends act, blindly defending their men, but trust me, the only thing you're acting like is a rookie.
I think I should go.
I think you should too.
Dude, I'm dying here. What's the word?
I'm sorry, Ikey.
I don't understand.
Everything you said hit home. No one's just not ready.
What am I supposed to do now? It's a terrible thing, Physical Phil, having no friends.
Do you think I'm being unreasonable?
Well, fair is fair,
He said his piece, you said yours.
I think by punishing Ikey, you're just punishing yourself. No one makes you laugh like that idiot. What is it?
I just talked to Lars at Public Works. Apparently, Big Cat Cataldo is getting the elementary school contract.
Big Cat?
Big Cat.
I still think this is a bad idea, Nick.
Gotta give it one more shot. I owe Eddie that much.
It's gonna take a miracle. You denied Carter love when you denied him his paradise by the dashboard light duet with Nicole Van Dusen.
Butter, sugar, eggs, and flour.
Frosting sprinkles superpower.
Good. Let's go.
Now I want everyone to secure your invisible parachutes, okay? Because the magic carpet is flying over Bubbleville, where the princess has been captured by the evil turtle on a snare drum. All right, Katie, here's your sword. Now, does everyone have a sword? Good. Okay, kids, Plumpy needs to take a break. I'll be right back. What are you doing here? It's over.
I'm not here because of the job. I'm here because I wanted to say I'm sorry, and I wanted to give you this.
What is it?
All the Cupcake Kid comics. The originals. You can do what you want with them. Throw them away, line a birdcage, burn them, whatever you want.
I haven't seen these in years. So they were so much more powerful in my head. These are actually really kind of Amateurish.
Well, it's hard to make the facial features pop under the cupcake helmet.
Keep them. I got no use for them.
So we good then?
Of course not. The comics might be crappier than I remember, but that doesn't excuse years of humiliation and ridicule. But there's one thing that will.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to karaoke night at Sully. Here we go. Well, I remember every little thing as if it happened only yesterday. Parking on the lake and there was never another concert. Never had a girl looking any better than you did. And all the kids at school, they wished they were me that night. I was blowing like the metal on the edge of the night. Blowing like the metal on the edge of the night. Come on, hold tight. Going cold and lonely in the deep dark night. I can see paradise by the dashboard light. Ain't no doubt about we was living fast. We were barely 17 and barely dressed. Baby, don't you hear my call? Gotta drown it out the radio. I've been waiting so long for you to come along and have some fun. So open up your eyes, I got a big surprise. It'll feel alright, well, I wanna make you more than one. We're gonna go all the way tonight. We're gonna go all the way tonight. Okay, here we go. We got a real pressure cooker going here.
What's taking so long?
I can't roast chicken pot pie.
Hey, there's Janet. 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 Are you here for the Popeye too?
No, I came in to use the bathroom. Later, Sam.
Later, Janet. What is that all about?
It's about time, pal. Join me. You're free.
Nick has to do the girl part.
Stop right there. I gotta know right now.
I said to sing like a girl. Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Do you need me? Will you never leave me? Will you make me so happy for the rest of my life? Will you take me away? Will you make me your wife? I gotta know right now. Before we go any further, do you love me? Will you love me forever?
What is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Well, it isn't often you get to see your brother make a fool of himself. You should be enjoying this.
I gotta know right now. Do you love me? Will you love me forever? Will you need me? Will you never leave me?
You have the most beautiful smile I've ever seen.
I do?
You do. I'm Karen.
Well, I'm Carter. Well,